What's going on, guys? I am doing a full course vlog today. We're at Shandin Hills Golf Club on the second hole. Didn't want to film on the first hole because there were too many people and I was too scared. But we got a straightaway par 4 to start it out. Second hole, 370 yards here. Going 3-wood. There is pretty much OB right with the range, and then OB left with the freeway. So see what I can do with 3-wood here. A little toey, but that'll work. Pretty much straight down the middle. So I got 115 yards adjusted into this par 4. Didn't feel like the greatest drive, but ended up with a pretty good drive here. Just gonna go with the nice controlled 50-degree. Just try and get it on for a green and reg. Hit it a little thin, a couple yards short, not too bad. So I ended up pretty short here, about, I don't know, 10, 15 yards short. Line was great. Just gonna chip it on. Pretty straightforward chip, but you know when you say that, you thin it or fuck it up. So let's see. Sit. Okay. Not too bad. So I got about, I don't know, 6 feet. Pretty good chip from where I was. Not upset by that. Like I always say in my other videos here, Shandin Hills might have some of the worst greens I've ever seen in my life. I remember someone actually commented and said someone should be paying me to play here. Can't say that's not true. Wish I could get paid to play golf here, but pretty straight. Trying to get up and down for the par. Grant Horvat lip out. Nasty. Well, bogey. Hate to see that. The second hole of this video, third hole of Shandin Hills Golf Club, is a 135-yard par 4. The actual pin location is probably in the back. It's about 139. So I'm just gonna go with the nice pitching wedge. Try and get it up there. For whatever reason on this hole, my ball attracts to the, has some kind of magnet to the bunkers, left, right, does not matter, does not discriminate. I will always be in one of those bunkers. Trying to stop that today. Just gonna play a nice easy draw. Draw it off that most right tree. See what happens. Good strike. Yeah, just on the front there. Really good ball. A little toey, but it'll work. Pin is all the way in the back like I thought. Didn't have the greatest strike. Was a little bit off the toe, but I'm taking this green and reg, so. Oh, go, go, go. Not too bad. Not too bad. A little short. I'm gonna tap in the par here. Good par on the second hole. Currently 1 over for the day. Not too bad. So, third hole of the video, fourth hole at Shandin Hills. This is a 345-yard par 4. Straight down the middle, pretty much just like the last par 4. Left is OB, you know, freeway, as you can hear. Right is another hole, so it's not dead, but it's not a good spot. Oh, pulled it left. Just terrible strike, terrible swing. So hit my third shot, had to take a drop, pulled that straight out of bounds. Got 154 left in this par 4. Gonna hit a 9 iron. See how I can just get it up and on. Hopefully get out of here with a bogey. Get over. Okay, over the bunker. Flared out right a little bit. Might have been aiming that way, but not too bad. So ended up a bit long just off the green. Definitely okay with this, because had I used a pitching wedge or something, probably would have ended up in that bunker. Would be great to get this for a tap in bogey. Sit. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. And at least I saved bogey. Not too bad. Gotta stop saying not too bad. So on to the 5th hole here at Shandin, 4th hole of the video. It's a 376 yard par 4. A little more than 376, probably playing about, actually it's playing a little shorter today, playing 368 with the slope. Much like the last hole. Left OB, freeway, right, another hole. Gonna go with driver again. Gotta get used to it, so. There we go. Straight ball. Yeah, that felt good. Had a good drive, a little high on the face, but it'll do. So I got about 115 yards adjusted to the green. 106 for real, without slope. So since I had this number last time on the 2nd hole, ended up well short, I'm just gonna go with a probably 75, maybe a little more, 75% pitching wedge, just a little chippy pitching wedge. Little chunky. Go. It might be putting, but not a great swing. Chunky, very chunky. So just a couple yards short, going with a 56. Kind of a straightforward chip. Let's go ahead and get up and down here. Try and stay 2 over. Oh, you gotta go. Too weak. Too weak. Oh, I pulled it. I pulled it. 2nd time. Wedge in. And I bogeyed. Wedge from middle of the green. Middle of the fairway. Bogey. So, on the 6th hole here at Shandin Hills, 5th hole for the video. It's a 340 yard par 4. Dogleg right. It's about 260, 250 yards to the bend. Not really worth going 3-wood or driver, just because definitely have a chance of going long or putting myself in the rough, and it's just not really worth it here. Gonna go with a 18-degree utility wood, which is basically like it's a mix between a 3-wood and a hybrid, or a wood and a hybrid, and it's about 18 degrees, so it's about, I think, a 4-wood. Oh, that should be perfect. Yeah. Oh, what is that kick? Okay, should be good. Good ball. That's probably my best swing today. You love to see it. Love to see it. So, a great drive on this hole. Felt really good. I actually called the shot for once. Got about 100 yards adjusted. 90 without the slope here. Sorry, I'm out of breath. There is a big hill. And apparently I'm out of shape. Oh, pulled it. That is long. That is long. I wasn't scared there. Actually, distance was really good. I didn't realize how tucked it was. But give me a second, gotta catch my breath. I'm so out of shape. Good layup. Really, really good layup. Don't leave it short. Didn't leave it short. Well, I believe I'm 4 over now. 4 straight bogeys. Not great. So, on to the 6th hole of the video here at Shandin Hills Golf Club. It's about a 166 non-adjusted par 3. 150 adjusted. Just gonna try and draw it in there. I'm gonna aim at that tall tree in the middle of the green and try and draw it back and see what we can do. Oh, that's so bad. Just get there. Just get there. Oh boy. I don't know if I hit them. I barely hit the club. I don't know if I hit a groove. Alto. So I just hit a great layup into this par 3. Got about 40 yards left to the middle of the green. Probably about 30 yards to the pin. Just gonna try and bump and run a 50-degree up there. Hopefully get it close and tap it in. Oh, or chunk it. Go! Just a great hole here. Great hole. So, take 2 on the chip. I'm going to try and chip it in here. I do usually really like these short-sided chips, but now that I said that, I'm probably going to thin it or go way long. So, see what happens. Kind of open up the face. Just dunk it. Oh. Yep, but like what I said, way long. So kind of going downhill, sliding right to left a little bit, but not that much. These greens don't really break that much. Go to your home. Okay. Good way to save bogey on a par 3. Now we're on to a par 5, 530 yards. It's all going downhill, playing about 470, so a very gettable hole if you hit a good drive. So hopefully gonna peel one on the left side, kind of fade it back right into the middle. Hopefully a 7 or a 6 in. A little high in the face, but that's going to be just fine. So I got 200 yards into this par 5. Hit a great drive, great fairway. I'm gonna go with the 5-iron. Don't hit this very often. I don't play very long courses. Just gonna try and draw it off that big tree on the back. If I do end up under the bunkers, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, that's looking real nice. Okay. Looked a lot better. I think I chunked it, towed it. A terrible strike, but ended right where I wanted to, right in that funnel. Got a nice easy chip and a look at eagle. So ended up about 20 yards short. Not too bad considering I don't hit my 5-iron all that often. Slope's kind of, or the green is kind of sloping right. Just gonna aim left of it. Gonna try and do a little bump and run with my 50-degree. Hopefully a nice easy chip. Oh. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Got that for bird. So got about 10 feet for bird. This would be a real big confidence booster going into the last hole. Try and come in with a respectable score here. Like I said on the chip shot, it's kind of sloping left to right. Not that much. I'm gonna aim left edge. See if I can get this birdie. Oh, end over end. It was straight. Great putt. Well, gonna take the par, but definitely should have been a birdie that close. But put a good putt in. So last hole here, about 360 yard par 4. Currently sitting at 5 over through 7 holes in the video, 8 holes. I'm actually 6 over. This hole's a little dog leg left here. The water comes into play around 280 yards. Just gonna try and aim at the water. If I hit it left, it's probably gone. So just gonna keep this straight. Cannot aim at that gazebo out there. Gonna try and put a good swing on this one. Good last tee shot here. That should be perfect. I actually pulled it left, but I aimed so far right that it was great. So this number has been giving me fits all day. It's 115. Just gonna try and float a pitching wedge out there. Great drive in. Definitely happy with this. Everything kind of slopes left towards the water, so. Or pull it. Sit. You know, not that bad distance-wise, but I'm gonna have like a 50, 60 foot putt. So ended up pulling this a little left, swung a little too hard to try and get it there. Distance was good, but just ended up going left. Kind of a straightforward chip, going with the 56 here. Just trying to put this to tap in or chip in. Be a great way to end this video. Or pull it, sit. Terrible chip. Should have putted. So I've had absolute brick hands with my wedges today around the green. I'm just gonna try and put this in. Kind of sloping left a little bit, but for the most part it's just dead straight, so that's where we're gonna aim. Try and get the par. Oh, that's so fast. Well, got a little bit to clean up for my bogey. Let's try and walk it in. And with confidence. Just like taco. Just like taco golf. Well, that's a bogey. So, doing the outro in the car. Don't feel comfortable doing it in front of people, so I didn't do it at the golf course. But good, successful first, I guess second vlog. Did about 8 holes. Didn't play too well. Was the exact opposite of my round on Saturday, where I actually pushed everything right. Tee shots were great today. The approach shots were not good at all. My wedges actually, chipping and even my approach shots all felt pretty nasty today. Definitely something I got to work on, getting that feel back. But putting was decent on crappy greens, but for the most part, good start. 6 over through 8 holes, so about my handicap. So not too mad about it. But please like, comment, and subscribe. This is gonna be something I'm gonna try and do more often, especially with the daylight saving getting or the day getting longer. So should be fun.